What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Today in the NA. I'm Ava Crushon. We had an electric weekend of Thanksgiving matchups with squads rising in the rankings and continuing their heaters. Starting in the East, New Hampshire extended their hot streak to 8 consecutive wins and produced a 3-game sweep over the former top of the East Division, the Maine Nordiques. The Mountain Kings also shut the Nordiques out in back-to-back games on the road. New Hampshire has climbed from last to 5th in the standings since going on this heater. In the Central, it's not often you see the number 1 ranked Bismarck pick up a loss. However, on Saturday night, the Aberdeen Wings were able to produce a 4-1 victory over the Bobcats. After Bismarck struck first and put the first goal on the board in the second period, Aberdeen responded and scored a goal 2 minutes after the Bobcats. In the third period, the Wings went full throttle and put together 3 more goals, solidifying their win. Down south, the Lone Star Brahmas experienced their first shutout of the season thanks to the El Paso Rhinos on Friday night. After going on a 7-game heater, the Brahmas were confronted with 3 consecutive losses Thanksgiving week. The Brahmas still reign top of the South Division, but now the Corpus Christi Ice Rays are a point behind them in the standings. There are some must-watch matchups this weekend. Starting in the East Division, Rochester is looking to get rowdy on the road against the Johnstown Tomahawks. Last time the squads met, Johnstown swept Rochester. However, Rochester is leading the East Division with 33 points, while Johnstown is sitting in 6th with 28 points. Rochester has 1 more win under their belt over Johnstown. However, what has made Rochester so successful is their ability to keep every game close, even if they lose. There has been only 1 game this season where they were shut out and lost by more than 1 point. With their ability to keep things close, they're able to take more games to overtimes and shootouts. St. Cloud and Austin are continuing their Thanksgiving weekend matchup. Last week, the Austin Bruins put together a 4-1 win on the road against the Norsemen. Right now, the Austin Bruins are ranked 2nd in the Central Division, while the St. Cloud Norsemen are ranked 5th. However, back in October, when the squads met for the first time this season, the 2 Minnesota squads split the series, with each picking up their win at home. Norseman goalie Beck Linden shut out Austin in a 25-save shutout. This has been the only time that Austin's been blanked this season. However, Austin has Bauer Hockey Forward of the Month Alex Lorenza. The 05 lefty has been on a 14-game point streak since that series. Heading to Wisconsin, the Anchorage Wolverines are taking on the top of the Midwest Division, the Wisconsin Wendigo. Last time the squads met, the Wolverines were able to produce a sweep at home. However, they're not at home. After their 10 consecutive games at Sullivan Arena, they were swept on the road by the Fairbanks Ice Dogs and blanked for the first time this season. With Wisconsin being dominant in the Midwest and leading the Wolverines by 8 points in the standings, it will be a must-watch matchup. In the South, the Mudbugs will be in Mountain Time for the first time this season as they match up with the El Paso Rhinos. Both squads are tight in the standings, with both featuring the same win-to-loss record at 13 wins and 9 losses. However, the Rhinos have 1 more point thanks to a shootout loss against the Ice Wolves. With similar records on the season, these 2 squads also have 6 wins over the last 10 games. This weekend series will be a battle for the number 3 spot in the South Division standings. You can catch all these matchups on NA TV. Make sure to head to our website for all the latest news and live scores, and head to our social media for all the latest content. We'll see you next week.